Hey guys, welcome to my channel Hammond's Hobbies. Thank you for joining, really do appreciate it. It's where the world of Pokemon meets F1, which is a very odd thing to say. But today we have got a couple of parcels to open up. These all came in one hit actually, so I thought rather than me just sitting here in silence opening them myself, I'd share the experience with you. So let's start off with a letter that I got sent from Mercedes F1. If I don't know if you guys know, if you're in the hobby, you may know this already, but you can write to the teams asking for driver cards. Now they all have different ones. Some of them don't do it, but a lot of them do. And I wrote to Mercedes, and after weeks and weeks and weeks, they got back to me. So here we have some driver cards from Mercedes. Hey. These are quite big cards actually, almost like postcards, but look really nice. They've got this green and red and black stripes going through it with a signature, Valtteri engraved in the card, and then obviously a nice picture of him, and then obviously the main man himself, Lewis Hamilton, with his signature there at the bottom, and obviously that really nice portrait shot of him. On the back, you've got details of their career, how many races they've won, poles, and stuff like that. What they did before Formula One, which I think quite a nice little touch there. You've got like their junior highlights. So if you wanted to know a bit more of the backstory, and then you've got the logos for each driver. So Valtteri Bottas is VB77, whereas obviously Lewis Hamilton has this I Still Rise logo that he's always championed. So that's really cool. A nice little package there, nice little letter from Mercedes. When I actually received the letter, because it's such a bog standard plain letter, I just didn't think nothing of it. I was like, oh, it's another bill or something, utility bill. Opened up, I was like, hey, that was a nice little touch. So that was completely free. Really happy about that. This one, I have no idea what this is. Honestly, I genuinely don't. I don't know what this is. Like the size and the weight of it, I can't guess what it is. I assume it's some sort of cards. These, on the other hand, these American-looking packages, very patriotic type of packaging. It's got the eagle on it and everything. I know where they're from. They're from Ship My Cards, and we're going to see what cards I've been buying from America and getting shipped over from Ship My Cards. Um, I've been buying, stuff off eBay now from America for a little while because their deals work out so much better than ours. There's certain things that don't, so don't think, oh yeah, I'm going to get everything cheap if I do that. Some things work out more expensive. Don't know why, just I suppose the demand in the location. But for Formula One, especially, they just seem to be so much cheaper to buy from America. Get it sent to Ship My Cards, which is based in Arizona, so you don't get no sales tax. And then you just pay like $5 for it to be shipped. But I paid for it like I bought a load of bits. I paid for them all to be priority UPS or something like that. Oh, we God, these came well quick. I actually bought these off a gentleman off Facebook. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. Maybe he's watching this. Can give me a shout out. um, but these are actually the tins that were available when the Turbo Attacks Formula One 2020 set came out. And I couldn't get hold of them at the time. I remember they sold out on their website really quick because you get certain character cards like the gold, silver, or bronze. Said that the wrong way around. Type cards, and I couldn't get them. Anyway, some guy was selling them, and I thought, oh, obviously I've got the complete set of these 2 times over, so I just wanted them as sealed products because I just never managed to get hold of them. So this is the first time. I like this little authenticated sticker thing. I don't think they do that on the new set. So that looks quite nice and official there. So anyway, yeah, I'm really happy about that. 2 tins of Turbo Attacks 2020. What I want to have is I've obviously got a complete Turbo Attacks collection. I would like to have a complete sealed product version of it as well. So I want to get a couple of the booster boxes. The trouble with the boot, or They call them display boxes. The trouble with the display boxes is that 2020 TurboTax came out sort of almost rushed, and they just sent them out to supermarkets. Supermarkets just put it on the shelf, and obviously they get battered. So it's very hard to find quite a nice condition box of a display box. I've been messaging a few people. The going rate seems to be about 60 quid for a whole booster box. It's just something I'd like to have and put in an acrylic box, because then I could put that with these, and then obviously the full set in the binder, and I can say, look, I've got one of every sealed product plus the actual collection. So let's move on from that. Now we get on to this. This is really exciting because, one, I've been buying cards and sending them to ship my cards now for quite a while. If you've watched my videos, I've talked about them before. I've never ever requested that they ship it to me. I've always just held it there because I didn't know how it worked, and I thought, oh, I don't want to pay for like one big lot of shipping for like one or two cards. I might as well wait until I've got quite a few. So I didn't know how it worked, and I just thought, oh, I'll just leave it. I think in the end, this postage came to, off the top of my head, about $35-40. But that's because I wanted the priority postage with UPS. I could have gone for their cheaper option. They offer cheaper solutions. But I wanted the fastest. And I think from the day that I requested it to today, which I received this through the post, it's been about, I'm going to say, 2 weeks, maybe three. I might have to get the exact date and mention that in another video when I do a review properly of their website. But yeah, about 3 weeks seems to be priority. Well, which to me isn't really priority. So maybe I wouldn't use that feature again. That service. There we go. Ship my cards. Don't need any of that. But the nice thing about this now is, because it's been so long, I actually have forgotten, and I know a lot of YouTubers say things like this, like, "Oh, I don't know what grade I got." Yeah, all right, mate, whatever. You get emails from PSAs telling you what grade you've got, and you know exactly, and that's why you're doing the video on it. Um, but I know about four of the cards that are in here because they're Lewis Hamilton ones. But I literally bought loads, and I had a whole list, and I just clicked send all, and it just went tick, 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 tick. It ticked them all off. So there's going to be some stuff in here that I don't remember I bought, which is quite nice, I suppose. It's like a, God, they sellotape this up. It's like a nice little surprise. So we've got another card. Ship my card. Shipmycards.com, tax-free eBay purchases, marketplace to buy and sell, USA mailbox service, all storage shipping needs, huge shipping discounts, graded submission options, middleman service, and consignment options. So yeah, big shout out to Ship My Cards. Really, so far, fingers crossed, so far I've been very impressed with their service. So let's see how this. So we've got a box within a box with a load of foam things. So this is well packaged, I have to say. Now, it's not just cards that this works out well on. You can actually buy, from what I can understand, anything. Because they have like options for small parcels, large parcels, extra large parcels. So then I was thinking, oh, things like, I don't know, like in the Pokemon world, obviously there's like ETBs, booster boxes, display boxes. I thought, oh, I wonder if I could just get them sent to ship my cards. So that's what I've done. In here, I know for a fact that there's a whole ETB. I think, anyway, hopefully. Right. Another lot of packaging, another card for ship my card. Um, Here, I believe we have the cards, and they're all in bubble wrap. So Let's move these to one side. Let's open these up and have a look at them together. If you're watching this video, please smash up that like button and also click subscribe if you're new. What are we going to have here? I wonder. Right, so let's open this up. What we got? So they're in. Oh, we got some signature cards. See, I didn't know I had them. Right, so we've got. They're in little bundles in like a team bag. Let's go through them one by one. Got another Ship My Cards business card. So that's free so far. Right, we have Frederick Vazour, the Alfa Romeo team boss, signature card. And that's also in, so they top load them, penny sleeve it, and then obviously all this bubble wrap, a box within a box. So very well packaged, I have to say. We've got Roy Nissery. He's an F2 driver. There's a driver that just got promoted from F2 up to F1, so his cards have gone through the roof. I don't think I've bought one of these. Another autograph cards, that's 2. We've got a gold Carlos Sainz. I completely forgot I had that, actually. That's really bad, actually, saying that. We've got a Christian Lundgaard, but this is a Sapphire Aqua card. It's only 1 of 99. I did have a big bundle of Aqua cards, but I've literally just sold them, which is really sad to think that. But I was selling them to purchase, like, to make a larger purchase of F1 cards. We've got Pierre Gasly in the. This is Sapphire, a variation card. So if you guys follow the F1 Sapphire collection and Chrome, you have one of each driver for their base card, and then there's 10 drivers that have a variation. So it's just them sitting on, I think, a tyre or something. But them ones are the rarer cards to pull, so they're the most valuable cards. The Lewis Hamilton one of a variation is very expensive. We have got here a purple. So this, I believe this is a 1 out of 1. Oh no, 10 out of 10. So this is an F2 team, Campos Racing. I love the Sapphire set. I think it's so much better than Chrome. And then we got Franz Tost, the AlphaTauri team. And is this a 10 out of 10? A 1 out of 10? Yeah, this is a 1 out of 10, number 2. So I bought all these for... I mean, I don't know how much these are worth now, but I bought all these from like America for like, some of them went for like $5, $10, which obviously in my money is about £7 or something now. So, you know, I was just buying them and they were just getting shipped to Ship My Cards automatically without me having to request, you know, because that's what my address is in my eBay page. Like these ones coming up, actually, I bought it when the F1 cards were at a slump. A lot of the things had dropped in price and really dropped in demand. The demand seems to have really spiked back up again now, especially since the US Grand Prix. But I got these Lewis Hamilton Gold Sapphire versions. Obviously, they were a bit expensive, but not as I reckon I could sell these and make profit right now. So we've got Hamilton crossing the line here. These are all 1 out of 50, which is nice. Got him climbing the fence at Monaco. That's a 1 out of 50. And we've got him running, race winner in France. Again, a 1 out of 50 card. So I'm really happy with those. I'm not going to sell these. These are going in my Lewis Hamilton pile, if you like. What we got here? We've got a Kimi Räikkönen card. Now, Kimi Räikkönen's just retired, so I don't know what's going to happen to the value of these cards over time. But this is a red sapphire card. I don't know what this. Oh, this is one of the 1 out of 5s. Nice. You can't see it as well with the top loader, but that is a beautiful looking card. I have to say, might have to look at some more reds. We've got a bundle here, which they haven't put in top loaders. They've just put freely. So I wonder if this is how they come from eBay to them. I wonder if they don't, maybe they don't do anything to it apart from put them in the bubble wrap. So we've got, I'm going to try and pronounce this and I apologise. Niobe Haru Matsushita. We've got a Lacey. We have got a Lance Stroll. We've got a Nicholas Latifi. We've got a Nikita Mazepin. I don't know if anyone saw the race the weekend and when he tried to qualify and he didn't quite get the time he wanted, he was like basically crying. Oh, we got a Kevin Magnussen, but look at that line. What the hell? Now, this is the trouble with obviously buying cards, one from abroad, and then two, leaving it a long period of time and then requesting to see them. I assume I wouldn't have bought that with that line going through that. I wouldn't have known about that. And it's probably too late now for me to request my money back. But yeah, that's basically, it looks like the cards, someone's tried to cut it in half at some point. Never mind. Luckily, it's only on a cheapy card. Giotto. And we've got a Simon Roberts Williams team card. So we've got quite a few cards here. God, I didn't realise there were so many. Oh. We have got a Lando Norris. Oh, we've got two. Oh, three. We've got 3 Lando Norrises, which is always nice to have. He's quite a popular card to collect because that's a rookie card of his. And then we have a top loader that is really thick and it's got a sticker going across the whole top. Let's try and slide these out now. That is the thickest top loader I think I've ever seen. They've managed to fit 5 sport cards in there. We've got another Nikita Mazepin card. We've got a refractor. Felipe Dragovic. We've got a Daniel Kvyat. And a World of Wheels Renault RS220. Roman Grosjean. I think that's just a normal. Yeah, it is just a normal card. And we've got another Racing Point. I think they might be ones that I need to complete my set. Then we got the last 2 cards here. So we have got a Lewis Hamilton base card, and then this is the real money making shot. This is a Lewis. We have got a Lewis Hamilton Sapphire graded 9 out of 10 variation. So out of those, the 10 that I said to you there is in the Sapphire set, I've got 2 of them here, Gasly and Hamilton. I've already got 2 or 3 in my collection, so that puts me up to 5. So I need 5 more variations. One of them being Max Verstappen, which I very much doubt I'm going to get anytime soon. I've got a feeling that once this season ends, the Max Verstappen cards, if he doesn't win this year, if Lewis does beat him this year, and this is a big if, I think price of his cards are going to drop and people will look to shift them, especially because you've got 2 things going on. You've got Max Verstappen winning his very first F1 championship at quite a young age, and then you've got Lewis Hamilton winning his, is it eighth world title now? And if he wins this year, and being considered the greatest of all time, that people like myself consider him the greatest of all time already. I actually think that his driving style, his technique, his consistency, his performance, I think he's the greatest of all time now. But officially, in the history books, he'll be the greatest of all time once he wins one more championship. And that he's very close to it this year. Only 3 races remain, so it's quite exciting, actually. So it's going to go either way. If Lewis Hamilton becomes the greatest of all time, his cards are going to go up in price because everyone will think, oh, do you know what? I won't keep hold of these Max Verstappen's. I'll buy Lewis Hamilton's because he's the greatest of all time. Or if Max Verstappen wins, everyone's going to buy or keep hold of his Max Verstappen cards, or people are going to try and sell him for a premium because he's now an F1 world champion rather than just a rookie. So it's going to go either way. Now, what would I prefer? I would prefer Lewis to win it hands down all day long. I think Max Verstappen's got the time to win a few more championships down the line, but I think if Lewis Hamilton does win this year, not only is it his eighth world title, like that's quite special on its own, but more so the fact that it's him versus Max. Obviously, Lewis Hamilton's then going to retire within the next, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years, and Max may go on for another 20 years now. So in that sort of 10 to 15, 20 years, whatever Max keeps going at, obviously he's going to win titles. But then everyone will say, do you remember when Lewis Hamilton was in the sport and he beat you? He beat you fair and square. Um, that will be a thorn in his side, I think, for the rest of his career. And likely so, opposite could be said. What if Lewis now gets beaten by Max Verstappen? Everyone will say, yeah, you're an 8-time world champion. But when you come up against a really good driver like Max Verstappen, you lost. So, all those other world titles you won were because they were easy opponents, easier drivers to beat. So he'll get that sort of thing going on. So there's more to play for than just the actual number of world titles, in my opinion. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please comment down below. Now, this, I think, is less about F1 and more about Pokemon. When the hype of Pokemon was going on and you couldn't get an ETB, you couldn't get any celebration packs. This is an ETB of celebrations, and I just wanted one to keep as a sealed product. And at the time when I bought this, they were sold out everywhere in the UK. So I was like, right, I either pay a scalper price, which I did on a couple of my ETBs, or I bought one from America and I just kept it with ship my cards. And I thought, right, I've always got one sealed ETB celebrations whenever I need it. And now it's here. Obviously, I've completed the celebration set. There's absolutely no need for me to open this up at all. I've got no interest in then open it up. So I can keep that nice and sealed. What have I got here? Here, I believe, is just some Pokemon celebration cards that at the time I needed, but now I don't need them, I don't think. I think maybe a Mew card that I've got in here. There's the ship my cards. And here we've got the Mew EX. We've got a Here Comes Team Rocket Trainer card and a Groudon. Now, I actually bought these, I swear, for more money than what I've pulled these cards myself, and I've sold the duplicates on, and I sold this for £2, and I sold this for £2, I believe. I've never sold a Mew. I think I've only got one, so I do need that card actually. So yeah, these cards are just not a complete waste of time, but I just bought them at the time because they were going quite cheap on the American sites, and I needed them. Now I don't need them. In the time that it's taken for this to get here, ETBs came back in stock. I've opened loads of packs since then, so really this was a FOMO purchase. I actually the fear of me missing out made me buy that. So there you go. I'm really happy. I'd have to say that out of all of these, I don't know, what's my favourite? We've got a Lewis Hamilton base there, which I have already got one of them, so I'm happy with that. Obviously, this is the main one. I actually bought this. I have to say, I bought this for, how much did I get it for? I got it for, I think it worked out £420. Um, I've seen people trying to sell these raw for about £1,000, so that means it's doubled in price. I don't know what this would be worth, obviously as a slab graded 9 out of 10. But I may have to look at that, because if I could sell this for £1,000, £1,200, and I could just go and buy the raw version of the card for say £400, then I've made £700 profit. So I don't know. I don't know. I need to weigh that up, or do I just want to keep it like that as it is? I may do. Who knows? But that's it. And I really like these signature cards. These are the very first signature cards, and I know they're not very exciting. I know they're not like, you know, the main drivers uh, autograph cards, but these are the first autograph cards that I now own. So this is a refractor signature card. This is a numbered 62 out of 90. It's only a team boss card, but yeah, I like. So what they do is they make the card as they normally would, and then they put like a sticker over it, and the person signing it signs the sticker, if you like, or I assume he signs. You know, they probably have like a page, and he just signs 200 of them very quickly, and then they sit there and carefully sticker them on. Because you got to imagine, if they were signing the card, there'd be indentations, they'd be leaning on the card, you'd have grease marks, you'd have little scratches. So they do it to keep the card as perfect as possible. But I mean, you can see the signature on there, and it says top certified, authenticated signature. So it's always a legit signature on a mint condition card, which is really nice touch. And then we've got an F2 driver here. I wish I'd bought Zhao now, I suppose, signature card when I could, because I could have picked that up for like probably $20, $30. But obviously now he's going to F1. That's probably gone through the roof. This is another signature card. This is a green card. This is out of 92. It's got the usual little chip at the top, so it wouldn't grade very well. But yeah, it's a beautiful looking card as well. So that's it. What do you guys think of my haul of American purchases? I'm really happy with that. I don't know how much I've spent all in total here, and I don't know what I've spent in shipping. I'll do a video, a separate one, actually going through all the figures and the time scales of Ship My Cards, like what I've actually spent all in total. I need to speak to him, because there was a bit of a misunderstanding with the cost of the postage. So I'll have to contact them and get them to explain it to me, because I'd hate to misinform you guys. But there you go. I did have a bit of communication with them, but they were really good. They did everything they said they would when they would. So I honestly have no complaints about using Ship My Card. So there you go. What do you think of this a haul of American purchases? Please comment down below what you think, and I try to reply back to every comment that I get. Also, smash the like button up, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video from myself. Bye.